my friends, this is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com, back with day 69 of the journey. So how am I feeling? Well, you know what? I'm feeling pretty pleased with myself. I spent some time today really looking at the statistics, meaning like all the different platforms where I have been syndicating my content. I went and I checked out the statistics, and would you believe, as I mentioned before, it's 69 days, and a lot of the strategy I really haven't started using until about, I will say, almost 2 weeks, little less than 2 weeks, since I've started with the motivational videos. That's your daily wise gems videos. And since I've actually syndicated these videos on various platforms like SlideShare, Scribd, and on Dailymotion. Now, what I found is just by using those three platforms, I haven't even touched social media as yet. Well, just a little bit, maybe once or twice I have promoted my video on Twitter, and yes, it auto posts on my Facebook page. And keep in mind that I just recently learned the whole strategy of really networking and building relationships in YouTube, which I didn't know was possible until I watched that training video. And I got some results. And yes, maybe they're not way out there, ball straight over the wall in the park, crazy results, but they are results. They're letting you know that you did something, you got a result. And even if you did something and you didn't get a result, it is a result, which means that you need to do something different. So now I am thinking, how can I enhance this result? Do I need to be on more platforms? Do I need to do something differently? I really took some time and looked at the keywords that I've been using for my videos. And what I noticed is that yes, my videos are ranking on, now quite a few of them are ranking on page 1 for some of these keywords. Now, here's the challenge though. What I did, I don't know if it's maybe since I looked at these keywords and I came back and double checked them now, 2 weeks later, the search volume has nosedived on some of these keywords. So now I've realized, because I cannot fathom for the life of me why I would select a keyword that has a global monthly search of 10 persons per month. So I know that that keyword has nosedived in terms of search volume. So now I know that I'm going to have to go back and every now and then periodically check my keywords, see which ones are the solid performers, which are being searched every single month, solid numbers, and then which ones are, they're in now, they're not in later. So maybe when I selected the keyword, I was sleeping or something, but I cannot see myself consciously selecting a keyword that has global monthly searches of 10 per month. That's nothing. For me, global monthly searches for a keyword needs to be 2,500 or above minimum to be worth your time. So definitely will be spending some time to go through my keywords. So despite all of that, yes, these keywords that I've ranked on page 1 for, they are actually less search volume than I'd like, but then I'm on page 1 for them. So, I can't argue. My strategy is, instead of putting out a video and then spending the time to do backlinks, and I'll get to the backlinks thing, to do the whole backlinking and the whole SEO strategy thing. I'm not really into the whole SEO strategy thing. I'm taking a different approach, and I find that it's actually working, and I find my videos are being ranked on page 1 and they're not coming from me. And here's why. Now, with the whole SEO strategy, you have the whole backlinking thing. And the backlink is what the search engines use to indicate that there are people actually interested in your content. Now, some people, they do backlinks, they generate backlinks so that their videos will get pushed up in the search engines. The search engines kind of like look down on that. So you want your backlinks to look as natural as possible. Maybe no more than 3 or 4 or 5 per day for whatever you're trying to rank. And even that, no consistent number and random. And you have software that can do that for you. My strategy and approach is a little bit different. So I have looked at the way that I've created content in different ways. I have the attractor content. That's content that I'm going to put out there that I'm going to push the whole SEO angle for. It's generic content, meaning it's not specific to the niche that I'm operating in right now, which is the Make Money Online niche, and everybody can enjoy that content regardless. The whole point of that content is to pull people in, they see it, they get curious about me, they go to my site, they jump onto my list, and then I can exchange value for money with them. So that's the whole point of that content. Then, of course, I have my regular journals that I chronicle, that I do for you guys every day, explain to you my insights for the day and what I'm doing. And I have my training videos. And then now I'm really looking at a whole entertainment factor video as well, because you need to have 5 different types of videos: inspirational, informational, entertainment, training, and something else, viral, I think it is videos. But I will go into the whole video training with you guys another time. What I've done with the content that I've categorized as my like neon lights for my video channel, this is the content that I'm putting out there that's generic, meaning that yes, people can enjoy it. People will want to share it, so in effect, they're sharing me. What I've done with that content is I've registered it under Creative Commons, meaning that I've given permission for anyone to download my content. That's only the Your Daily Wise Gem videos, and they can post it wherever they want. They can promote it, they can do whatever. And you might be saying, Karina, aren't you taking a risk? Can they do something like nefarious or bad with your content? Yes, I understand that, but that's going to be like a small percentage. And I don't think a lot of people will do anything nefarious with motivational content. But then you never know. You always take a risk with everything that you do. Do you take a risk that they will just completely rip it off? Yes, I do take a risk of that. That's why my URL is embedded on every piece of content. Meaning if they share it as their own, my URL is there, my name is there, everything is there. Now what I've done with the Creative Commons is they have to keep the entire thing intact, but they can post it anywhere they want as their own, as long as they don't change the physical slides or video. Now, here's the deal. What I've found is where I have ranked for certain keywords, it's on sites that have shared my content, meaning that they want to share like a daily motivational video or PowerPoint or slide, and they took my content that I created because it's licensed for them, that they can use it wherever they want, as long as they don't change it or do anything to make it look different. They need to keep it as is, and they have embedded it on their sites. Now, my friends, what awesome way to get yourself out there than to get other people to promote you. And that's what I mean by you creating such awesome content that people want to share it. Give people permission to share the love. They're promoting you, so why not? So that's my whole strategy. It's looking good right now, and I'm seeing like where there are some that are shared more than others, and it makes me curious as to why. So after I've accumulated like a good like maybe 10 or 15 of those that are embedded on different sites, then I'm going to sit down and really look at them and see what attracted people to these particular videos that made them want to share it on their site. So I've been having fun like checking out where my videos are ranking, where they've been embedded, and people are out there promoting me. And that just takes the pressure off me because, come on, I'm only one person and I only have so many hours during the day. And yes, you can have software that do it, but then the way how software does it, if you don't have the right software doing it for you, it can really mess you up with the search engines. All I've done is I've given people an opportunity to promote me by using my content to also entertain and teach their audience. So why not? I think it's like a win-win situation. So I'm going to continue examining that approach. Now, as I mentioned, I've been looking at the statistics and I've been getting some results. I got one more subscriber. Yay! How cool is that? 2 subscribers in 1 week. Oh man, imagine when I really turn it on YouTube and really go in and start networking and commenting on videos. And that definitely has to be a part of my DMO now. Starting tomorrow, that will be a part of my DMO because I'm really working this YouTube angle. Apart from that, I noticed that my video has been shared once, and surprisingly enough, it's a motivational video that has been shared once. And also, I've gotten 1 comment on my video. And I know you're like, well, Karina, that's nothing. I'm like, hello, come on, people. It's a start. And when you start, you need to be able to evaluate your numbers and build on it. Now, I've been having really, really great success on SlideShare with a lot of my slides. I know that my slides aren't getting the views in the thousands as yet, just a matter of time, but currently they're getting like views of 98 or 100, and that's 100 pairs of eyeballs that are being introduced to me on a daily basis. Hey, I will take it any way I get it. Plus, these other persons that are taking my slides from SlideShare and embedding it on their sites. Like, how awesome does it get more than that? Now, with the Creative Commons license, there is one option that I'm seriously considering taking. And I'm going to bounce this idea off with a couple of my accountability partners to see what they think about it. There's another option where they can use your content, embed it on their site. They have to, though, they cannot change it, but they have to give you a backlink. And that's a way to guarantee a backlink, because at the moment, they're not giving me a backlink. However, they are promoting my site. And it's like half and half with that. Because, like, for instance, for my coach, with his website, whenever he promotes his latest product, right? People are promoting him, but they don't really have any links on their sites back to him. You see what I mean? But if somebody goes and Google him, they will see lots of search results for Alex Jeffries. And most of them would not lead back to his site. But yet, it's giving him a larger than life online presence. So that's why I'm kind of like in between, because yes, it would be nice to get the backlink, but then on the other hand, when somebody Googles me, it's a completely different ball game, because all these persons are out there using my content in its unchanged form, and as a result, my name, my brand gets ranked higher on the search engine. So it's definitely something to look into, and to look into how to create the type of content that people will want to use on their site. The thing with the backlink, forcing them to give me a backlink, they may not be in the same niche as me, meaning in the same make money as line niche as me. So they may not want to put a link on their site to my site because it's not the same market. So it's something to think about. For today's message, I want to introduce you to Nick Vujicic. And when I first saw this guy, I was so impressed. He's from Australia, and he was born with no arms, no legs. Yes, you heard me right. No arms, no legs. And his motto is to live life without limits. Actually, he has 2 books, one called Limitless and one called Life Without Limits, because that's how he lives his life. Just because he shows up on this planet in a different package, meaning he doesn't have the arms and he doesn't have the legs, he doesn't use that to limit him from stopping him to do whatever he wants to do. What is it are you allowing yourself to be stopped from doing because you have a self-imposed limit? Because that's the only limit that you can put on yourself. That's the only limit that you can have, one that is self-imposed. If somebody puts a limit on you, it's you agreeing with it, because there's nothing holding you back. And even if you're physically chained in a spot, there's still nothing holding you back, because nothing can hold your mind. Your mind is so free and can take you wherever you want to go. And I'll give you the perfect example of that. There's actually a prisoner of war, I think it was Vietnam prisoner of war, and he was locked in a cage. The cage was like 6 by 6 by 6 feet. It wasn't that big, wasn't that much room for him to move around. Even though he was imprisoned, he still lived life without limits. And you're like, how is that possible? For years, I think it was, maybe he was locked up for 6-7 years or something like that. He imagined in his mind every day playing 18 holes of golf in his mind every day. He had different weather conditions. He had it sunny, rainy. He had the best golf equipment. He played 18 holes in his mind every day. And what's the point of this, Karina? Here's the deal. When he was released and he went to play golf, his golf score actually increased. And that's what I mean by life without limits. It doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. Your mind is the most powerful thing you have on you. And whatever your mind can see and believe and conceive, you can achieve. My friends, remember to click like on the video below, and while you're down there, click subscribe to the channel so you can get the latest video as soon as it's published. In the description below, you find a link to my website, KarinaWisdom.com. Click it, jump over there, and you'll see day 69 of the journey, exactly what I did today to move myself forward towards achieving my goal. Thank you, my friends, for tuning in to this video. This is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com, signing off. Boom.